Before we start our session, I just wanted to inform some housekeeping rules. Please make sure your audio is muted during the session. If at all you have any questions to be asked, you can use the chat box that is available. You can actually post your questions there, and I will be asking those questions to the panelists of the day today for this session. So, and also we highly encourage yourself to be present. Stay tuned until the end of this session, because today's session is going to be so informative for you, and it's going to provide you a lot of information. So stay tuned until the end of this session. And for your information, this session will be conducted in English today. This is because we have participants from other races as well, so it would be convenient and also well reachable for all our friends here. So that is why we have chosen English language as a medium today. So we will be waiting for another 2 to 3 minutes, and we will be starting the session. So hope all of you are safe and in a pink of health. As you know that this time is actually is very challenging time. It's a pandemic time, but the good thing is our cases are reducing, and I haven't see what is the number of cases today. So it's good that everyone the cases are actually reducing, and another good thing is the vaccine. We have already got the vaccine in our country, so hoping for the best for all of us. Okay, I think we can start now. All right. Okay. Again, good evening, everyone. Nice to meet all of you. And again, I would like to actually inform the housekeeping rules for today's session. Please keep your audio in mute along the session. Okay, it is actually for everyone's so that our audio can reach everyone. So that is the main reason why we are asking you to mute your audio. And also, if you have any question to be asked along the session, you can actually post your question in the chat box. So I will pick from there, and I will actually ask our panelists today all that question. Hopefully today, this session would be very productive for all of you. Okay, I'm hoping for that. And okay, before we start, let me actually let me introduce myself first. Okay, I'm the moderator for today's session. My name is Yagulan Munianti. I'm a chemist by profession, and also I'm actually doing my postgraduate studies while working. Okay, so today, this session will be conducted first by the introduction slides by me, and then I will introduce our main panelists today, followed by a Q&A session. And along the session, you may ask questions, and that questions will be posted to our main panelists to be answered as well. So please don't miss this opportunity. Utilize this session as much as you could, so that it could actually benefit all of us together today. Okay, so let's move on to our session, our introduction session today. Okay, this session, as all of you know from the post that has been circulated, this session is actually organized by QMIC. Okay, so who is QMIC and what is QMIC? QMIC is actually a concerned Indian graduates collaborative work. So in easy, I would say, what is QMIC and who is QMIC? If you have the concern to actually help the society, you are QMIC. We are QMIC. All of us are QMIC. As long as you have the concern to develop yourself, your family, your brothers and sisters, and also the society, you are part of QMIC as well. So QMIC is not a specific organization. It is all of us together. So what is QMIC and what is all these activities happening today? So let me explain. So our main target here is educational transformation of Malaysian Indians. So we actually, if you know from the picture, we can see IPTA My First Choice. This is actually a program conducted nationwide from north to south, everywhere. We have traveled places to actually provide our Indian students, everyone, with the basic updates of IPTA courses, how to enroll any courses, what are the requirements. We wanted to actually deliver the knowledge to all of us, so that everyone could have this opportunity of entering IPTA. Okay, so how does this initiative actually started? Many years ago, not many years ago, years ago, in 2022, we actually, I'm really sorry, in 2002, we actually faced an issue on the allocation for matriculation seats for Indian students has actually reduced. So many bodies, many organizations actually voiced out. And one of the group that actually voiced out as well is actually a concerned Indian graduates from University Malaya. So they actually worked together. They actually worked together, planned, and they voiced out their solutions, their idea to the government. And at that point of moment, they actually understood, they realized what is the importance of education to our society, how important education is in order to develop, provide, or produce a productive society, a progressive society. So that is the time where they actually found that education is very important. Okay, but education alone is not. Education is important, but what are the channels available in order to actually pursue the right education with actually minimum amount of education debt? That is the most important thing. Education debt is actually a major crisis in our society. Getting an education nowadays is very easy, but how after an education, are you actually get caught in a debt that you have to pay the debt for the for many years? So how to reduce that thing? That is where IPTA My First Choice, the goal, the tagline actually comes in. IPTA must be our first choice, because IPTA offers courses which is actually equivalent, or I would say better than private universities or overseas university courses, better, and also very value added courses with very minimum amount of fees that you have to pay. So by pursuing your higher studies in IPTA, you are actually minimizing your education debt, and you are actually getting the same amount of, I would say, the same quality of education. So that is where IPTA actually plays its significant role. So this is where we actually collaborated with many NGOs, students, graduates to actually bring this dream into the next level, to actually reach many people nationwide, to give them the knowledge, the awareness of pursuing your higher educations in IPTA. Okay, so this group of graduates actually came up with these objectives. What are the objectives that they should target on? First, you have to reduce the education debt, as I said before, because studying the same course in a private university and also in a government IPTA universities actually provide you the same education, but the difference is the fees that actually they put on you. So this is actually putting you in a problem, which is the education debt. So by pursuing your higher education in IPTA, you can reduce this education debt. Next is to actually set diploma as a minimum qualification for all students. The moment you actually finish the SPM, you shouldn't stop there. You have to pursue at least a diploma as a minimum qualification in order to actually have a good career path for yourself. Next is to have more participation in civil service. So you have to target, you have to put effort in order to equip yourself with the skills and all, so that you can actually work in a government sector. So involving in civil service will actually bring more perks, more benefits for you, yourself, and also people around you, your family members and everyone. So that is the importance of participation in civil service. Next is equipping yourself with 4 languages or more languages other than your mother tongue. Okay, so that is more important, because by having more languages, you can actually, by learning more languages, you can actually increase your competency. And next is to achieve 10% seats in IPTA. So the more we actually apply in IPTA, our government will allocate more seats for us. So our target is to achieve the 10% seats in IPTA for our Indian students. So all these objectives actually narrows to one objective, which is to achieve high income status by every person in all the families. So in order to achieve this goal, we also have to work together with few people, few sources, I would say. So the first is teachers. Why teachers? Because teachers are actually very close to our students. They are the people, the catalyst of our children, our students, for reshaping their dream and all these things. So teachers are playing a very vital role in reshaping a student's future. So teachers, NGOs, graduates, professionals, academics, temples, parents, and public. Everyone should work together, should collaborate in order to actually reach this dream or this goal of producing a productive society. Next is the formula for community. What does this formula mean? C equals to K plus S to the power of A. C is competency. For you to become a competent person, you should equip yourself with K, knowledge, S, skills. So knowledge and skills should work together. In order to, you should equip yourself with knowledge and skills so that you will have that competency. But what is the most important thing here? The A. What does the A means? The A is actually your attitude. So when you have the right amount of knowledge and also skills, but your attitude is not good, it is very hard to achieve the competency. So you should keep all this in your mind, so that you can actually reach this competency and become a competent, skillful graduate in the society. கல்வி கடன் இல்லா சமுதாயத்தை உருவாக்குவோம். So we are targeting to actually provide a debt-free community by actually pursuing higher educations, IPTA higher educations. Yes, so that is the main objective. That is why we are actually moving into mentoring program. So this mentoring program is actually organized because we wanted to actually bring in all the professionals and also many academicians, professionals, everyone, to reach all of you students, everyone, so that we can actually extract more information from them in order to equip ourselves with good competency. So that is why QMIC is actually organizing all these events, these programs and everything through virtually online, so that we can actually equip we can actually get more information and to reshape our career pathway. So for more information, find us in Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You can actually search QMIC Malaysia to know more updates, more upcoming programs, upcoming things that is going to be posted in this one. So you can get more information in all this channel. So that is all for the introduction slides. So let's move into our session today. Let me introduce our panelists. Let me introduce our panelists for the day. So our panelist is actually Dr. Mukunda Rao, and he is such a lovely person, very knowledgeable person with years of experience. And I'm very proud to announce here that he is my supervisor for my postgraduate studies. So let's welcome him to the session today. Hi, Doctor.
Hi, Yagulan. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. One warm welcoming remark. So, yes, Yagulan. So, can I start now or?
Yes, Doctor. You may start your slides. Then we will move into the Q&A session.
Yeah, sure. And in between, Yagulan, if they have any questions, you can, I think, can ask them to raise hand, or in between, you can also stop me and make it this more interactive rather than it's a lecture. I don't prefer that actually. Okay. Yes. Before I start my lecture today, so a very good evening to everyone. So I hope everyone is doing well now. And I would like to thank QMIC for this session. Okay, such a wonderful and informative, session. And I believe that QMIC's effort, okay, to make our children to, further their studies, especially in IPTA, I really hope, it will be more successful. I believe that now it's already successful. So I believe that, in future, it will be more successful, and it can be, it will reach to so many students out there. Okay, and so many of them, I believe that they will get benefit of this. Okay, so now, without further ado, I would like to share some knowledge that I have. Okay, for today's session. Okay, now can everyone see my slide? Can?
Yes, Doctor.
Can. Okay. So before I start the session, so I saw most of them are bachelor students. And I don't know, they already complete their bachelor or they are still in the, in the mid of their bachelor. And some of them, I even saw a lot of SPM students here. Am I right? So yes, may I know how many of them are SPM students here? Maybe you all can raise hand if you feel shy to say yes. Okay. Come, don't worry, let's make this session very interactive rather than, I don't prefer to make it very, serious session. So yes, let be, very, okay. So I saw, okay, so few of them are replying. Okay, Sri Ram. Okay, so I believe now SPM is still going on. So I hope, I would like to wish all the best to all the SPM students. Okay, hope you can, everyone here can pass with flying colors. And I saw some of my students here as well. So, okay, for those who know me before, so, hi to all, for them actually. Okay, now, let me start my presentation. Okay. Now, Yagulan, can you see my slide, Yagulan?
Yes, Doctor.
Okay, so yes, Yagulan.
No, you may start, Doctor. You may proceed.
Hello, Yagulan. My slide is okay?
Yes, Doctor. We can view your slides, Doctor.
Okay. Thank you. So now a little bit about myself. Okay, basically, I am working as a senior lecturer in the Department of Chemistry, Faculty of Science, University of Malaya. So basically, I am an analytical chemist. So my major, okay, from my undergrad, which is my degree, my master's postgraduate studies, okay, master's and PhD, okay, basically major in analytical chemistry. So I am a pure analytical chemist. Okay, so you can ask me, okay, class, sorry. Okay, so you may ask me, what is the meaning of analytical chemistry? Okay, so I will touch about analytical chemistry in my upcoming slides. Okay, so before I go into further, okay, about the topic, okay, here I would like to explain a bit, okay, actually why I have the title here, which is CHM. Okay, CHM is actually a member of Institute Kimia Malaysia. We will call as the Institute of Kimia Malaysia. Once you get the membership from the institute, okay, you will get the title of CHM. Okay, so this is the reason that we will put the CHM. That means that we already get the recognition from there. Okay, and MMIC is actually the member of Malaysian Institute of Chemistry, and AMRC is actually an associate member of Royal Society of Chemistry. Okay, so here I'm just sharing a little bit just to inspire, especially for the SPM students, so that you can know something about what is happening in the outside world. Okay, so my education background, actually I did my high schools in Selangor, okay, because I am from Selangor, and I did my STPM in Selangor as well. Then I was offered a Bachelor of Analytical Chemistry because I really wanted to pursue my studies in analytical chemistry. So that is the main reason. All my choices was chemistry. Okay, and I know UMT was also in my choice actually. Okay, I guess it's my second choice. Okay, during my UPU application, last time, back to 2008, 2007. So that I'm from that batch. Okay, so so with my bachelor, okay, in analytical and environmental chemistry, so something that I am very much interested, okay, to do. So when I enter into this program, actually I learn, I realized that actually I am very much, interested and passionate about chemistry, okay, and I start to love the subject that, I'm enrolled, the subject that I'm studying actually. So that is what make me to feel like, I need to explore more and more. So with God grace, with all the hard works, okay, I managed to pass my undergraduate with first class honors, okay, from the University of Malaysia, Terengganu. Okay, then I pursue my studies in analytical chemistry in University of Malaya, then followed by PhD. So when we are talking about furthering our studies, okay, the most important thing is financial assistance of scholarship. Okay, we should clear our financial, we should have the some backup money or something that can support us to further our studies. So in my case, I was, I went into the university with PTPTN, okay, during my undergrad. Okay, first year when I entered into the University of Malaysia, Terengganu, I went, I applied PTPTN, with 2 semesters. Okay, I think PTPTN only covered for my, only 2 semesters. So after my PTPTN, during my second semester end, okay, I applied for JPA scholarship, and luckily I got the JPA scholarship. Then I withdraw my PTPTN loan and I started my studies with JPA scholarship. Then I finished my degree with JPA scholarship. Then after my JPA scholarship, I pursue my master's and PhD actually with the scholarship of Ministry of Education, okay, which is under university. We will call that as a SLAI, which is actually Scheme Latihan Kaki Tangan Academic IPTA. Okay, so which is we will call as the SLAI. Okay, SLAI is something like a term which is actually a scholarship to train to become a lecturer. Then you will attach to the university. So I was under that scheme. So I managed to further my studies up to PhD with the with that scholarship. Then end up, I am working here, okay, at University of Malaya. So this is a little bit introduction about myself. Okay, so about my research field, okay, analytical chemistry is actually chemistry composed of so many, so many major, actually, in chemistry, we can divide it into few majors, especially like the most common one is organic chemistry, physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry, and analytical chemistry. So my major is actually in analytical chemistry, okay? So my work is more on the analysis, okay? When we talk about analysis, is actually to analyze the content of something, okay? To analyze the content of toxic pollutants, to analyze the content of toxic chemicals, to analyze the content of, minerals in the water, to analyze the content of metals in the food sample. So something like, analytical chemistry is all about the analysis method, okay? So my major is actually the analytical chemistry. For those, for those who have already have the knowledge about analytical chemistry is okay, but for those, this term, if let's say you feel okay, this is a bit new for you, probably you can just Google it out, okay? The meaning, you can get the exact meaning of. Yes, yeah, Gulen.
Sorry for interrupting, Doctor.
Yeah,
We can only view the first slide, Doctor.
First slide. Okay, sure. I will start. Okay. So, and I'm given my research link here. Probably you can have a look on that. Okay. Now, so before I further, okay, we explore today's topic. So probably what we can the main mindset that everyone have is actually as a chemist, okay, what you're going to do, okay, as a chemist basically. So as a chemist, what you can do is actually example here, okay, I've shown that, perform a complex research project, okay, analyze the various substance, then you have to present the findings to the engineers, scientists, and other colleagues. So actually, this is one of it, okay? As a chemist, actually, we will do so many things in the laboratories, okay? Not only laboratories, okay, we do involve in documentations as well, okay? If you are placed in the industrial, especially those who are in industries, okay? So the challenge of the chemist is actually, quite high, okay? It's very challenging job, I will say. Okay, now, but this is the basic one that you will encounter during your work. Okay, now, so today's topic, actually, the given these are the topic that I've discussed with the QMIC members. Okay, pathway to become a registered chemist, and how to plan your postgraduate studies, and journey to be an academician, and the scholarship details for postgraduate studies. Okay, now, let's move to the pathways to become a registered chemist. Okay, so now, is everyone okay? I hope that I'm not going too fast. Yagulen,
Yes,
am I going too fast, Yagulen?
no, Doctor.
It's so good. Far so good. Is everyone can follow?
Can,
sure. Okay. Sure. So yes, okay. So now, in order for you to become a registered chemist, okay, so let me introduce a bit of what is actually registered chemist. Actually, the Institute of Kimia Malaysia, which is the Malaysian Institute of Chemistry, or IKM, is basically a professional body which was established way back in 1967. So basically, the Chemist Act was passed in 1975, and it requires all the chemists, okay, practicing chemists, to be registered with the IKM, which is the Institute of Kimia Malaysia, or Malaysian Institute of Chemistry, and has given his recognition as a professionals. Okay, so the membership of the institute, actually basically it's open to all the persons over 21 years old with the recognized degree in chemistry or equivalent academic qualification in the chemistry, or also a specialized degree which is associated with chemistry, okay, and you also and the requisite the practical experience as well, okay. So in order for a person to register with IKM, they must be a graduate majoring in chemistry from a college or university which is recognized by Malaysian government. Okay, now, so I would like to share, okay, I will go to the link directly to show how to apply for the, how to apply for the membership, okay, from the Institute of Kimia Malaysia. Okay, for SPM students, okay, this part you might feel like, it's not very, important now at the moment for you. Okay, let me cover this so that the next topic, I believe that it will be, something related to you guys. Okay, so just stay tuned with us. Okay, we will hope everyone will get the benefits here. Okay, so now yeah, Gulen, just let me know if you can see the website.
Okay, doctor.
Okay, so can everyone view the website?
No, doctor.
Can?
No. Can't view, doctor.
Error. Okay, no, just one moment, please. Okay. Okay, can now?
Yes, doctor.
Can, okay. If let's say if there is any error in my, if you can't see my slide, please let me know, Yagulan. Okay, so the first step that everyone have to know in order for you to apply for IKM membership, okay, you have to go to this website. Okay, for those who don't know, okay, you have to go to Institute Kimia Malaysia. The website is, you can just type, okay, you can just Google it out. Okay, Institute Kimia Malaysia. Okay, under the Institute of Kimia Malaysia, okay, you can see there is few options here. Okay, under the few options, actually you can choose the membership and examination. Okay, so under the membership, okay, you can search for application for new member. Okay, so let me show the application for new member. So okay, so in order to become a new member, okay, you have to follow some requirement and the procedure, okay, which is set by the Institute of Kimia Malaysia. Okay, so the membership form is here. Okay, let me open that. Okay, and the procedure and requirement to apply for the IKM membership is also here. Okay, so I believe that everyone is following me. Okay, I'm not going too fast. Please let me know if I'm going too fast. Okay, so you can just, okay, for those who are new, okay, if you want to become a member in the Institute of Kimia Malaysia, you have to go to member. It's not fellow or this LIMC, not this one, MMIC, member. Okay, first you have to apply for membership. Okay, the rest is actually later. So member, so once you type the member, okay, this is actually the membership form. Okay, you have to fill all the relevant details, okay, that require here, okay, in order for you to get the membership. Okay, before we go into the membership form, actually these are the requirements and the procedure that you have to know, okay, when you want to submit the form. Okay, so let me give a bit of introduction on the membership form. So in this membership form, there are certain things that very important you have to take note on that. Okay, all these are very common thing that you will feel. Okay, all these are a common thing that nothing much. Okay, here is your graduate studies. Okay, which school and which university. Okay, all that. This is your postgraduate. Number 22 is actually, okay, 21 will be your yes, Yagulan.
Again,
Yes.
doctor, we can't view the specific page. I think you have to switch the share.
Okay, never mind. Okay, I will. Okay, I will switch again. Okay, just one moment. Okay. Okay, now can see Yagulan?
Not yet, doctor. Ah, yes, now can see, doctor.
Okay, nah? Okay, so this is the membership form. Okay, in order for you to apply for IKM membership, okay, you have to fill in all the informations here. Okay, number 1 until number 10, all these are normal. Okay, normal information of yourself. Okay, number 12, 13, 14, even. Okay. Okay, and number 21 is actually your graduate studies. Okay, from which university here, and your title of the degree and your CGPA and all those things. Okay, and 22 will be your postgraduate studies, information about your postgraduate studies. Okay, and then 23 will be your experience. 24 will be the the professional membership, that if you have, apart from this membership you are applying for, if you have any other membership, you can include that as well here. Okay, number 25 is actually the list of theses or anything, your research experience. Okay, you can state here, okay, just to support your application. Okay, now here 26. Okay, actually 26, 27, 28 and 29 is actually very important. Okay, basically in 26, okay, you need to give the name of the three person. Okay, preferably they should be chemists. Okay, and in the responsible position as a chemist, and they should be able and willing to reply to the institute's questions or any inquiries which is concerning you. Okay, and they should and you should get the permission, okay, with them first before you nominate their name as a referees here. You have three, you have to name the three referees here with their designation, their address, and how many years that you know them. Okay, okay, now number 27 is actually all the certificates and the registration fee. Okay, you have to include, okay, all the certificates of you. Okay, and the certificate is actually should be certified. Okay, should be certified by the IKM branch chairman or IKM executive director or any government officers in the management and professional groups. Okay, so under this category, okay, anyone in the government apart from IKM branch chairman and the executive director, okay, you may also can get from the government officers, which is government officers from the management or professional groups. Okay, so all the certificates have to be certified. Okay, with the including the registration fees. And now number 28. Okay, 28 is actually very important. Okay, you have to get one IKM member, okay, to sign and to give the statement of identity of the registered chemist. Okay, should hold a position as a registered chemist, or some other person holding a responsible position should sign this part. Okay, 2028, just to support your application. Then this one is actually for the office use, and there is some notes for the applicants as well, so you can have a look on these. Okay, so kindly take note all these small things, because failure to do all these will make delay for you to get the membership. And sometimes the institute will return all your documents to you, and they will ask you to amend, so it will take some time. So better before you send the application, so I would suggest, okay, to everyone here who's if you are qualified enough to apply for the membership, probably before you submit your application, okay, please go through the application few times so that you don't do any mistakes. Okay, so now there is another one important thing, okay, the requirement. Okay, let me share that as well. So I believe that that is also quite important for today's session. Okay, requirements and procedures. Okay, so these are the Yagulan. Can you see my new tab here?
Yes, doctor.
Can. Okay, so the application for new member, so it's actually the requirement and procedure, they already summarized in one form. So all these are, the payment details and all those things, I think you can just go through there. Okay, the only thing that you have to know is actually you need to provide two supporting letter from two referees. Okay, the referees that you have mentioned in the part 26 in the application form. Okay, and the referees, highly recommend to be a registered chemist, okay, so that it will increase the weightage of your application. Okay, so this is one thing. Okay, to become a member, okay, with the chemistry background, okay, you can do this. Okay, let's say if you are a chemical engineer, okay, and you are very much, and now you are working in the field of chemistry, and your management require you to get the a membership. You have to be registered chemist. Okay, yes, the you can ask me whether, if let's say I'm not a chemistry graduate and I would like to get the membership from the Institute of Kimia Malaysia. Yes, you can get that. Okay, what you can do is actually you have to go for, okay, let me go to the website again. Okay, there is another requirement for those who are not, okay, actually a chemistry background. Okay, if you are not a chemistry background, you still can apply for the membership, but you have to go for the examination. Actually, okay, they will call as the LIMC examination. Okay, usually this IKM membership examination will be held in the September or October. Okay, and the closing date to sit the examination will be 31st May based on their website. Okay, and you can the person that qualified to sit for the final examination, okay, namely or past degree graduates with a pass in chemistry from the university not recognized by the government, or the persons who possess the higher school certificate or equivalent qualification and have undertaken a course or courses equivalent to the syllabus of the institute. Okay, so now here I can summarize actually what is the content of this actually, why you have to go for this examination. If let's say your background is other than chemistry, okay, if you want to get the IKM membership, okay, then this is the way. Okay, you can either enroll in their course. Okay, the course will comprise of the 4 modules, which is inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, physical chemistry, and analytical chemistry. Okay, and of course you have to pay the fees. If let's say you want to go for the exam, okay, so you can just click the application to sit the final examination of the of IKM. Then you can apply, okay, by filling up that form, so that you can this will be the form. Okay, application to sit for the final examination of the Institute of Kimia Malaysia. Okay, you have to enclose your certificates, or the certified copy of your birth certificate, your citizenship certificate, and the examination fee as well. Okay, so all these are actually these are the actually the steps for you to get the IKM membership. Okay, so now so far I have explained, okay, so many things about IKM, I believe, but what is some of the SPM students, they might ask me, I'm not underestimating them, but it's still new for them, so probably they can feel actually what is the purpose of getting the IKM membership. Actually, when you are working as a chemist, okay, you should have a certification that someone should certify you, a professional body should certify you as a professional chemist. That means you can able to sign the reports of whatever experiment you are doing. So you can sign the report, and your signature will be valid for even they can bring the results for the enforcement, for the for example, if let's say it's involving some drug analysis, and the results you have to give to the police, and it is some enforcement sample, for example. Actually, chemist is the one will do the experiment, and you will sign the
The results.
report basically. So if you are, yeah, come again. Yes,
The,
yes, yeah, Gulen.
the results, doctor, the
Yeah,
COA.
yeah, the results. So when you sign the results, basically, you will provide your IKM registration number, and all these things. So basically, it will added the more value to the report, and of course, it's valid. And apart from that, most of the analytical lab, especially, they will go for ISO 17025. Okay, in order for them to get the ISO 17025, they need registered chemists, okay, under the Institute of Kimia Malaysia. Okay, so these are the benefits, okay, for benefits of being a registered chemist. And apart from that, IKM will always will share good things to all of us, okay, especially their conferences, their short courses, so many things, okay. So we can participate in the conferences and the workshops and all those things. Like, it's actually a professional network, okay, where you can learn a lot in a way. Okay, so now I believe that I have covered the one part of the topic for today. Okay, now let's move to the second part. Okay, here I think the SPM students will benefit more. Okay, so the best job and the career advice for the chemistry major, so which is chemistry graduate. Actually, okay, you can think, okay, with the chemistry bachelor of chemistry, what we can do basically. Okay, the most common job is actually most of them will become a research chemist. Okay, they will become a material chemist, or of course, they will end up as the lecturer or professor. That is one thing. And second thing is actually specify unique job. You can go for it in the field of food. Okay, you can be a food chemist as well, forensic scientist. Okay, of course, biochemist. Even you can venture into the pharmaceutical industry as well. Okay, other potential jobs, if you ask me, I will say, of course, you can become a teacher with chemistry. Okay, and pharmacists, medical lab technologies, all these are other potential jobs. Okay, and the non-traditional jobs, I will say, is of course, so many people involving in the sales, pharmaceutical sales, or the chemicals, they in the sales and sales department. Okay, they do need chemistry knowledge there in order to sell the chemicals. Okay, and the, of course, nuclear engineer and the environmental consultant. Okay, so many of my friends last time, they are environmental consultant now. Okay, they are working under projects actually. Okay, and apart from that, if you ask me, okay, QA and QC executive is also quite famous. Okay, most of the chemistry graduate, they will end up in a QA or QC executive. Okay, analytical chemist. Okay, most of the labs actually, if you ask me, okay, they need analytical chemists, especially a service lab. Okay, you can't run from analytical chemists. Actually, analytical chemists is involving instrument, okay, and a qualified person to analyze the samples. Actually, it's involving the analyzing various samples. For example, it can be a food sample, it can be a water sample, okay, it can be a soil sample, which is from environment sample. Okay, it can be various types of solids, semi-solids, or liquid, viscous liquid, so many. Actually, when we talk about matrices, the sample, actually, there are so many samples there. So as an analytical chemist, we are actually basically trained, okay, to tackle those samples. Okay, basically how to analyze the chemical content, or whatever toxic compound contained in that particular samples. Actually, if you start to venture into this field, okay, you will you will love it, class. I mean, for those SPM students, you will start to love this field, because you will explore more. Even until now, even at this point, okay, so many of my my students are doing so many analysis, but even I am learning as well with them. Okay, so day by day, back to my PhD and my master's research, whatever I have done. Okay, now I am doing more, I'm every day, adding some values into whatever I'm doing, so that, we can come up with something, very, end of the day, a very quality work, okay, and something that we can contribute to the society from our, findings, okay, especially in terms of research. So these are the jobs, okay, as a chemist that you can go with, okay. So now, all right. Okay. So I believe that all of you all are still with me. Okay. I know it's Saturday. Okay. So let's don't make it a very long presentation. So actually, I just have a few slides more. So now, okay, planning your postgraduate studies. Okay. Before you plan your postgraduate studies, there are some things that you have to take into account. Okay, this one might be very helpful for the degree students. Okay, because postgraduates, it can be your masters and PhD. Okay, so now, why do why do a postgraduate degree? Actually, you must know the reason why you really want to do a postgraduate degree. In my case, actually, during my degree itself, I am actually, to tell frankly, I really want to explore more in this field. Actually, that is the main reason I further my studies. Actually, I want to know more. Okay, I feel like, degree, the knowledge that I have learned in my degree, actually, I feel like, not enough. I want to add more knowledge. I mean, I want to gain more knowledge. And apart from that, I am very much interested in the research, okay, especially involving analytical chemistry. Actually, that is the main reason. Okay, it makes me to venture into this, this field, actually. So now, and that is the reason, actually, why you need a postgraduate. Why I pursue my studies, actually. Okay, you should know, okay, why you want to do your postgraduate studies. Actually, frankly speak, students, I believe that about 90% of students here, actually, in order for you to do your postgraduate studies, I won't say you should be a very smart person, and you should have, you should be, something like Albert Einstein. Actually, no. Okay, I will say it's a hard work. If you are, you can able to put your 100%, you have to sacrifice so many things around you. Yes, you can go for postgraduate studies. Actually, it's more on sacrifice. Like, you have to sacrifice so many things, class. Okay, I have spent my time more in lab. Okay, during my studies last time, actually, I spent most of my time in lab. Okay, and I love what I'm doing, actually. Okay, during my masters and PhD, actually, I really spend my weekends, my public holiday, everything will be in lab. Okay, but I enjoy. Okay, I didn't feel stressed. Okay, but every day when I get a new findings from my research, I will get excited, and I will feel like I want to explore more, explore more, explore more. Actually, that is what make me to come up to this level. Okay, now, okay, let's go to the another points that you have to take note, which is actually what is the difference between an undergraduate and postgraduate degree. Of course, there is a lot of difference, okay, in terms of the knowledge. Okay, in undergraduate level, probably you might learn on the surface. Well, in the postgraduate level, okay, actually, when we talk about the postgraduate degree, especially masters, okay, you have masters by coursework, masters by mismood, masters by research, and of course PhD in science field, as I know. Okay, especially in University Malaya, we are more on a research mode. Okay, so in that case, you have to choose the right postgraduate studies that's suitable for you. Okay, if you are an working adult, okay, probably if you ask me, I'm working and I don't have time to do full research, then probably I'll suggest you to do coursework. Okay, while working, while gaining your experience, at the same time, you can get your postgraduate degree, especially your masters. Okay, so that is another one thing. But if you are really passionate about research, okay, and you some they are very good at research and they don't like to go for coursework master degree because they feel like, you know, I don't want to go for exam again. Okay, because in undergraduate, of course, you have to go for classes, you have to go for practical sections, and you have to, you know, go for exam. Okay, final at the end of the day, you know, of course, you have to go for so many exams. Okay, in the postgraduate studies, if you choose research mode, okay, you won't face that. But if you choose the coursework, of course, you have to go for class. Okay, you have to go for exam. You know, it's actually, um, you know, it's just a different mode of studies. Yes, yeah, Gulen.
It's quite
And
stressful.
come again.
It's quite stressful, doctor.
Oh, it's quite stressful to do coursework, is it?
No, to go for exams and all.
Oh, to go for exams. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But now you are safe because you are doing your full research mode. So you are not facing that anymore. Am I right, Yagulen?
Little, doctor, compared
Oh,
to.
okay. And I believe that I don't put so much of stress on you.
No, no. No, doctor.
Okay. So okay, now so that is the difference. Now the third point is actually, do you want to stay at the same university? So that is also you can consider, like, let's say for example, if you are currently doing your BSc chemistry at UM, and you are thinking that, oh, you want to pursue your studies at UM, yeah, you can. It's up to you, your convenient. Okay, you know, you have to discuss with your family members, and you know, it's actually depends on you. Okay, we can't, you know, force anyone to, you know, to stay or, you know, do indifferent. So it's your choice. Okay, and how should I prepare? Of course, okay, you have to prepare. Of course, you know, you have to mentally and physically, I will say actually more on mentally. You have to, you know, you have to be student again, you know, after your degree. You know, you have to be more disciplined. Of course, you have to study. You know, everything will be, you know, same as, you know, student life lah. Okay, so that's the thing that, you know, of course, you need some preparation. And another most important thing is actually fees. Okay, so when you are planning for postgraduate studies, okay, so the fees is actually a very very important matter that you have to take into account. Okay, so without burdening our family, okay, you have to find the sources. Okay, for example, you want to go for PTPTN, you want to go for scholarship. Okay, so you have to find the options before you further your studies. Okay, later I will touch that part. And of course, accommodation, because you know, if you are staying outside, I mean far from your family, of course you have to, you know, rent a house, and you know, you have to pay for the hostels and all those things. Okay, accommodation is also one of the things that you have to consider, okay, when you are planning for your postgraduate studies. Okay, now let's move to the planning for a good research project. Okay, this one also more important to degree students. Okay, for those who are planning to further your studies. Okay, you can ask me, okay, how do I choose a good research topic for a study? Okay, for those who are planning to do a fully research mode studies. Okay, so in the stage one, okay, what are the broad themes that interest you? That is one thing you have to know. If let's say currently you are doing your Bachelor of Chemistry, okay, throughout your 4 years of degree, probably you might have more interest on organic chemistry. Okay, organic chemist is more on involving the natural products, involving synthesis, involving some extractions, you know, profiling, all these, you know, organic chemists will major. So if let's say during your, because in your degree you will be exposed to all these. Okay, so you can choose, okay, whether you want to, you know, specialize in analytical chemistry, you want to specialize in physical, organic or inorganic. It's up to you, it's based on your interest. Okay, so that is the stage one. And second thing, you have to go, okay, what are the interesting topic within those teams? So you have to go for, of course, if let's say you are very much interested in organic chemistry, in the organic chemistry there are so many branches there. You want to go for organic synthesis, or you want to go for natural products. So what type of organic work that you are going to conduct? So you have to you know, go with the interesting topics within those themes. Okay, then stage three will be the, what are the questions that might you ask about those topics. Of course, students, okay, you must have a question about what you are going to do. Okay, the questions always should come even at this stage. Okay, my students, even my students, they are doing their candidature defense, proposal defense, whatever, presentation. Always I will have some questions inside myself. Why? We should always have that why, so that we can come with the solution for that why. Okay, so stage 4 is actually choose a question and check its viability. So basically we have to choose a question, and of course we have to find the proper solution for that. Okay, and finally you have to make your final choice. Okay, so of course, students, okay, when you choose a research topic for your postgraduate studies, of course, the research topic should not only benefit you, it should benefit the scientific world, scientific group of all the scientific community. Okay, it should be benefit to all of them. So end of the day, your thesis, you will produce a thesis and you will produce a publication. Okay, and through your publication, actually so many people will benefit. Okay, especially when you design your work, you should always think, what are the impacts that I can give to my society? Okay, whatever that we are doing, end of the day, we should give the benefit to the society. What are the improvement that we are doing to our society? So all these actually should come into your mind, okay, when you are planning for a research project. Okay, now, so this is another one part, I believe, that that included for today's sessions. Okay, so scholarship details for postgraduate studies. Okay, this is actually a most common one. Okay, scholarship. But if you can go to the link that I've given in my slide, actually there are so many scholarships available from the private sectors and government sectors. Probably you can, you have to be, you have to be extra, you have to put extra hard work in order to find those informations. Okay, because opportunity, it won't come towards you. You have to find the opportunity, I believe that. Okay, so the most common scholarship that available for students, okay, especially for those who are doing the postgraduate studies, actually from the university. Sometimes the university will have extra fund and they will open for the scholarship. So that's why when you are planning for a postgraduate studies, you have to, you have to be, more proactive, I will say. You have to go to the university website. You have to, keep on check for the latest update. Got any information about the financial assistance, okay, or any scholarship detail that you can apply. Okay, and apart from that, okay, there is the scheme that I told. It's actually a scholarship which is we will call as the SLAI. Okay, I am SLAI scholar, which is actually Scheme Latihan Kaki Tangan IPTA, and SLAP is actually Scheme Kaki Tangan Academic Bumi Putra. So that is for Bumi Putra, and SLAI is for the non-Bumis. Okay, so under this scholarship, okay, you will be born to the Ministry of Education and you have to serve to the university, okay, in the field of study. I mean, let's say like for myself, I'm analytical chemist, so I have to teach analytical chemistry to undergraduate and postgraduate students, and you will have some bonds with the university. So that is the requirement for the scholarship. Okay, the one you can keep, get update from the university website. Sometimes they will, post the advertisement in their website, and we have to, keep check. You have to, always browse the particular website to get the information. Okay, and another common scholarship that student will get, I won't say it's a scholarship. It is actually we will call that as the graduate research assistance. Okay, so it's actually the students will get the monthly allowances, okay, via the research grant, and in especially in okay, students will get some, part waiver in the fees as well. Okay, if you are appointed as the graduate research assistant, okay, for the project, for the particular research project. So you will get some, discount from the from fees, of course, and you will get the monthly allowances for you to, survive throughout your studies. Okay, so that is the research grant. So you have to check with the particular supervisor that you are applying, that you have, you have to check whether they have grants to support you or not. Okay, but nowadays I am seeing in Facebook there are so many opportunities. Okay, so many, researchers, lecturers are getting grants nowadays. Okay, especially recently Ministry of Higher Education, they have, given research grant to so many, researchers. So now so many of them are looking for research assistant or graduate research assistant for the particular project. So probably you have to, you can approach, through that, in order to get the fundings for your studies. And apart from that, of course, JPA scholarship. Okay, you can apply for your postgraduate studies as well. Okay, and there is another one scholarship, which is Yang di Pertuan Agong scholarship. If you pass your degree with flying colors, that means the first class honors, okay, you can apply for Yang di Pertuan Agong scholarship. Okay, there is also a good opportunity for you to further your studies. And of course, under yayasan like Yayasan Selangor, Yayasan, all the state yayasan, they do have some fundings, for scholarship. You can also browse their website. And of course, private sector and industry. Okay, I would like to share, okay, about industry. My PhD student, okay, he is just graduated last year. So he was actually he passed with his degree with first class honors. Then he pursued directly his PhD without masters, and he got a scholarship from a pharmaceutical industry. It's a pharmaceutical company. They sponsored him for his PhD, throughout his PhD, fully with the fees to the university and his monthly allowances. And now he's working there, okay, with them. So he have some, working bond, some bond with them. So you have to serve for some years with the particular company. Okay, so in a way, he gets everything. I will say, with the, the secure job. One, and second thing is actually he can gain experience, and at the same time, his studies is free. So this is what, I would like to suggest to everyone here. Okay, please don't burden your parents or family members. Okay, because there are so many opportunities out there, just that we have to venture into that. We have to, be proactive, and we have to find more about this. Okay, so now, so journey to be an academician. Okay, finally, okay, this is the topic that I have to cover. Okay, journey to be an academician. Of course, class, to be an academician in the especially in IPTA, okay, the minimum qualification that you have to have in my field is actually PhD. Okay, with the research experience. Okay, in order for you to become an academician, of course, you should have your research. Actually, when we talk about the academician, especially IPTA, like such as okay, you should be very good in your research. Okay, that is it can add some value in your CV for you to become an academician. Okay, you must publish more research articles. Okay, so all that will add on some value in your CV. Okay, so and another thing, students, okay, for those who are doing your final year degree, okay, and you are about to finish your degree and you are expecting to get your first class degree, okay, probably you can go for direct PhD if you want. Okay, like myself, okay, I was under scholarship, okay, and they offered me PhD, but actually I refused to do. I don't want to skip any stage, so I went to masters. I spent about 1.5 years, then I went into PhD, because during my time I feel like I don't want to skip any stage, but now I feel like if I would skip that, probably I might get my PhD even more fast. Okay, so if you are a first class holder in your degree, probably you can go for direct PhD if the university allows. Okay, so that is I believe that I've covered all the topics that I supposed to cover for today. So with that, I would like to thank chairperson, okay, Mr. Yagulan, for conducting this session. Okay, so I will pass the session to Yagulan. So Yagulan, the floor is yours now.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you so much for the very informative slides. I think it has actually covered all the objectives of the session. But yet we have few questions to be asked to you, Doctor, because
Yeah, sure.
during the registration, we have gathered many questions from the participants. They are down.
Okay.
So we will move to the Q&A session and also from the chat box. So I will
Okay,
just
sure.
yes, Doctor. So
Okay.
moving to the questions. So the first question, Doctor, just now you actually mentioned that there's a lot of fields like pharmaceutical, medicinal, analytical chemistry, and a lot of chemistry fields, right, in industry.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if let's say a student wanted to actually pursue their postgraduate studies, so currently in current market, which research would you recommend, or you think that it's the best opportunity or has high demand, or what do you think? Do you think that it should come out of passion, or students should focus more on what is highly encouraged, like that? Can you explain on that, Doctor?
Actually, Yagulana, to answer this question, I will say it actually depends on the students because, of course, in the market, if you ask me, uh, I feel like, this is my personal view. In the field of analytical chemistry, actually, there are so many job opportunities because so many labs out there, actually, they are providing service to their clients, So when you're talking about service lab, they need an analytical chemist. So the jobs prospect for a chemist is actually more wider, I will say. For the analytical chemist is wider, but again, it depends on the interest of the student as well, because if someone that very much interested in the organic chemistry, so probably they can find the opportunity in the field of organic as well. So it actually depends. It's a bit subjective to answer this question. So, yeah, good.
So it means that it really depends on their passion or their interest on
Yes,
that particular field.
yes,
It's not that
I will say that.
what is the current market or which factory is doing well, so we should pursue towards that. It's not like that, like towards their interest. Thank you.
I won't suggest that way, lah, actually. Yeah,
Mm.
it's my personal view, lah, Yagulan, if you ask me.
I agree to that, Doctor. All right,
Okay.
Doctor. Thank you.
Okay.
The next question, Doctor. Some students after their undergraduate, they
Okay.
actually pursue their postgraduate studies in overseas. So,
Okay.
what is your view about that? Overseas, is there any difference doing postgraduate in overseas and in local? What would be the perks? Can you explain on that, Doctor?
Okay. From my point of view, actually, not much differences. Okay, in terms of the quality or whatever. But of course, the exposure that you will get here and the exposure that you will get there, of course, there will be some differences. But if let's say you are affordable, and you got the opportunity to go, why not you just go, and just why not you explore more things there? Probably I will say it's a networking, because in our field networking is very, very important. So if you go abroad, okay, you will get more opportunity in terms of networking, research networking, I will say. Like myself, sometimes we are going for conference abroad. Actually, it's for networking purpose, okay, to get an exposure, new exposure. So I will highly recommend to the students, if there is an opportunity, why not? Yeah, why we have to stop them? So yeah, I will encourage them. Even if my own children also, if my daughter, let's say, if she got an opportunity to go abroad, why not? I will send her.
Okay, Doctor.
If she want to do local, why not? It's up to her choice lah, actually.
Okay. So, Doctor, this is a question also from one of the students. What
Okay.
are some of the basic skills or the best skills chemists should have?
I will say the fundamental knowledge. which is lacking sometimes with us. I feel that, because of course we are human being, Yagulan. Okay, like even myself, sometimes I do tend to forget some things. I have to go and find my STPM book. Okay, because I'm still keeping all my books with me. Okay, so
Sorry, doctor.
yeah, it's okay, skin.
All
Okay,
right.
so I'm still keeping all my books with me, Yagulan. So I feel like the fundamental knowledge. Okay, of course we are focusing more on application, but even though we are focusing on application, the chemistry behind the application is actually the fundamental knowledge. So I believe that the fundamental knowledge is lacking, okay, among our students. So they should improve that.
So
Okay.
they should equip themselves with the knowledge of chemistry. Let's say, if like
Chemistry,
a
yes,
reaction is happening or anything is happening out of the experiment, they should know
exactly.
the mechanism. What is the mechanism for?
Exactly. So that is the key here as a chemist lah.
Okay, doctor. Very well explained. Doctor, next question about ISO 17025. I think I
Okay.
also have asked about you like last time regarding that.
Yeah, I
Um,
think I remember. Okay.
so, doctor, this one, when we enter into job industry, right, or even when we are
Okay.
applying for jobs, sometimes they actually have this as a requirement. Must have a good knowledge on ISO 17025. So
Okay.
I just wanted to know, in university, is it allowed to be taught to students? And if it is not taught yet, like what is actually lacking there? Can explain on that, doctor? Or do you
Uh, ex-
continue?
yes, yeah. Gula. Yeah,
No,
yeah. Do you? Oh, yeah. Okay. So to answer your question, actually, in the university, basically in the especially undergraduate and postgraduate level, there is a subject called as the quality control, okay, quality assurance in analytical laboratories, okay, especially in because I am teaching that particular
oh,
subject.
okay.
So for the undergraduate and masters, okay, we are actually teaching about the ISO 17025 to our students, because we should equip them with the knowledge, okay, of ISO 17025 before they go to the industry, okay, because most of the industries actually they are going for ISO 17025. So of course they want their staffs to have the basic knowledge on ISO. So for those undergraduate and postgraduate students with the Bachelor of Chemistry and Masters of Analytical Chemistry, here they are learning
Mm,
about the ISO 17025.
good
Of
to
course, in the master's level, they will learn more. It's more deeper actually.
I see. Okay, doctor. All
Yeah.
right. Okay, doctor. Next question. Um, how does the pandemic affected chemistry-related occupations in Malaysia? And is there any practical ways to overcome that? Like, as a chemist, if let's say I'm affected by the pandemic, maybe I got retrenched or what. So, like, what I can do overcome that situation with my this one? Any suggestion, doctor?
Suggestion. I believe that you are also one of the victim of that. Am I right, Yagulan?
Yes, doctor.
So but once you get retrenched or whatever, with the but you took a very fast step to find the for other opportunity while pursuing your studies. So I will say that is a smart move, because you didn't stop and think, you just pursue your studies while looking for other opportunities. And with God grace, I believe that you got a right position in your hand now.
Yeah.
So of course, there is some of them got affected, but I believe that about 60 to 70%, still okay, I believe that in our field. But the worst case, okay, some of my students, they are still earning by doing online, by virtual tutoring to SPM students, secondary school students, so they are still actually earning money while tutoring, Yagulan, for those who didn't who affected, by the pandemic.
So is doing postgraduate studies is a better option, doctor, if let's say they are affected. So let's say
Yeah.
during the time they think that they have the saving or they have the fund to actually put,
I No,
doctor.
if they really want to pursue their studies, and now let's say they lost their job due to this pandemic, so why not if they can get a research grant under a particular lecturer in the particular field, why not they pursue their studies? At least they will get their monthly allowance. At the same time, they can achieve their ambition as well until the market become stable. But I believe that now the market it's okay for our field. I believe that. Okay, so it's not that bad. I believe that lah, Yagulan.
Okay, doctor. Um,
Yeah,
Doctor, another question.
yeah.
In our let's say I believe like doctor, PhD holder, any PhD holders like lecturers or what, they are also involved in this audit works, right? Like let's say
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
regarding ISO 17025. So
Okay.
certain labs they will go for accreditation and then surveillance audit and all this thing. So some like PhD holders, those lecturers, academician, all of them will get involved in this audit. They will go as the auditors to the places to do audits. So what is the, if doctor knows, like what is the basic like a basic requirement or basic qualification, or what any license they should own in order to be the auditor, doctor?
Of course, you have to be okay, Gulen, to answer this question, you have to basically you have to be a trained chemist with few years of experience in the particular field, and you have to go for few courses under CIRIM. Okay, CIRIM is actually an organization body, which is I believe that is in Shalam.
The,
Yeah, so you have to come again, Yagulen.
the Department of Standards, right, doctor?
Yeah,
Yes.
departments of standards. So you have to go for some courses and you have to go for exams under CIRIM, okay, in order to practice as an auditor. Okay, of course you can be an auditor, to audit a company, with your degree. You have to go for some external courses, and you have to be trained for that as well. Yes.
Mm.
Okay, maybe probably those who are interested, they can just go and browse the website, okay, and even they can contact the particular person from the CIRIM. Probably they will guide them, okay, how to get into that particular field.
Will understand, doctor. Okay,
Okay.
doctor. I think we will go into the participants' questions in the chat box. So
Yeah, sure.
there is one participant asked, in order to get your JPA scholarship, what was
Okay.
the requirement? Did you have did you got straight A plus for SPM, sir?
Okay, actually, the JPA scholarship, actually, if you see the JPA scholarship, for SPM students, the JPA scholarship is different. Okay, the JPA scholarship that I have mentioned just now is actually PIDN, we will call as the Penajaan Ijazah Dalam Negara. So that is actually based on your degree, okay, your CGPA of your degree. So mine was actually, I got the JPA scholarship with the first year degree. Okay, CGPA, of course, it should be more than 3.5 lah, to be safe side. Actually 3.7 is better. If more than 3.5, I think you can still apply for that. Okay, so I got that JPA scholarship with my degree. Of course, if you want to apply for JPA scholarship with your SPM, I believe that you have to have a flying colors, as your all straight A's. I believe that you should have that, okay, in order for you to pursue your studies.
Understand, doctor. Okay.
Okay.
The next question. What are the benefits of obtaining IKM membership for those who are not from chemistry background? Example, pharmacist.
Okay. Actually, it depends on you, because even though if you are a pharmacist, you are still working with the instruments. For example, you are dealing with high performance liquid chromatography, LC, liquid chromatography. I believe that pharmacists also, it's something like, there is some overlapping always. I believe that there is an overlapping between chemists and pharmacists. So in that case, in order for you to verify the results and reports and all those things, okay, of course, to maintain the accreditations of ISO 17025 of your company, okay, if there is a need for you to get the if let's say if there is a need for you to get the IKM membership, then you have to. So it actually depends on the on the career, on the industry or the workplace that you are working, basically lah. I will say that because some industries, like some chemical engineers, okay, the employer are requesting them to get the IKM membership because probably they are doing some chemistry related work, or they have to get ISO 17025. So probably engineer also must go and get the IKM membership. So it depends on the their necessity for those who are not a chemistry graduate. Of course, if you are a chemistry graduate, I am strongly will advise you to get the membership. Okay, so when you get the membership, actually, what I can say is actually, you are attached to a professional. A professional body will certify, or it's something like they will verify you as a chemist. So it will added some value in your CV. So that's why we will highly encourage all those chemistry graduates, okay, for you to get the IKM membership, basically. I believe that I have answered that question, Yagule.
Yes, doctor. It means that it really depends on the workplace, whether
Yes.
the employers wanted their staff to get the
For those who are not a chemistry graduates.
Right, doctor. What do you say?
Of course, when they have the IKM membership, in future, if they want to if they want to explore into chemistry field, for example, pharmacists, they want to go they want to go into the analytical laboratory, for example. If they have the IKM membership, it will be add some values in their CV for them to get a job. Am I right or not? So actually, better to get rather than don't get ourselves narrow, I will say. Yeah, don't narrow down ourselves. If let's say there is a chance, why not?
Just grab the opportunities, la, doctor.
Exactly.
Okay, understood, doctor. Next question. What would be your suggestion for final year students applying for internship? What are the industries we can apply besides the common ones?
Common ones, I believe that most of them will apply Jabatan Kimia Malaysia. I believe that. Am I right?
Yes, doctor.
So Jabatan Kimia Malaysia, Jabatan Kesihatan, and so many, environment department, all these water, government-based water labs, all these, Shabas, all these, our students will be, apply. But apart from that, the question was where they can apply, is it?
Yeah, where they can apply. Any suggestion?
They can
better
apply.
place or what?
Oh, they can apply for actually industries. Okay, chemical. Chemical based industries, or they even can apply for Shell, Petronas. Of course, the competition will be more, but why not just give a try? Because in the job market, end of the day, they will see your performance and your soft skill. Basically, for the fresh graduates, they will see your soft skill basically. So what I can suggest is actually, why not just give a try to Shell, Petronas. They also hiring the internship students. Okay, so you can even try for that. Okay, and actually there are so many opportunities, but just that sometimes it's a bit difficult for the internship students to approach, and I do agree with that. But but you have to still try, and you have to get the placement, because that will be one of the requirement for you to get the degree, I believe that. Am I right?
Yes, doctor. You're right. But then,
So
doctor,
yes.
this is my personal question, doctor. If let's say a fresh
Yeah.
graduate the person already graduated, and then
Okay.
the person is actually applying for jobs. If let's say
Okay.
they actually come to you and ask, maybe they got the offer from two different places. One is actually R&D, to
Okay.
become an R&D chemist in a, for
Okay.
example, in a factory, and another is
Okay.
actually to become a production chemist.
Okay.
Okay, so these it's a two different job prospected jobs, right? So which one would you
Okay.
recommend? Do you recommend
Okay.
R&D?
Okay. Yagulan, if you ask me, I will ask them to go for R&D because R&D is it's not a routine job. I believe that. Okay,
Yeah.
basically you are doing some improvement in the current product. For example, you are attached to a glove company. Of course, you will investigate, or you will produce a more a quality glove. I believe that compared to whatever that they are marketing now. Okay, the one that the current one. So R&D chemist is actually more interesting job, and I will say it's more challenging compared to the productive chemist. I think productive chemist is more on routine jobs and so that kind of job. But again, it depends on the person because
Perfect.
some even though they are trained chemists, they have the bachelor of chemistry, even they have masters of chemistry, but they don't like research. I
Mm,
do face that kind of students. Okay,
ah,
in my life. So I do ask them why you don't like chemistry. They will say, I have no choice. At the end of the day, I just I have to do so. I have no so I have. I mean, it actually depends on the person, like Yagulan. What else
person,
I can say? So yeah,
yeah,
but
person
if you ask me, I will go for R&D.
R&D,
Yeah,
because
because
doctors
more
interest.
opportunities there.
Yeah, correct, doctor.
You can even with the findings that you will get from that particular research, you can share of course to the company. It can benefit the company, Yagulan.
Mm,
Your findings can benefit the company. You can go for conferences, you can share your idea. Basically, as an R&D chemist, what I can say is your knowledge, you won't put barrier. There is no what I can say is actually your knowledge will increase, Yagulan, rather than being a routine person. As R&D chemist, of course you will learn more and more and more. There will always will be a question in you, why, and you will find the answer for that, why. So that is what will make you to become a better person, I believe, to become a better researcher.
yeah, with
Am I
high
right? Am I right, Yagu? Yeah.
yes, doctor, with high willpower and the ability to actually find out the answer. They should have the fire
Exactly.
inside so that they can actually venture into this R&D chemist. I
Yeah,
understand.
if let's say you got the opportunity, so which one you will choose, either R&D or production chemist?
Um, I think I will choose R&D as well, doctor,
Oh,
because
thank God, Yagulen.
I think I should say R&D because I'm doing
Okay,
postgraduate.
okay, we have same interest. Okay.
Yeah, because we are learning new things like product
Exactly.
development, so
Yes,
like
yes.
new products, new mechanisms, so like every
And
daily it
even
gets interesting.
and
Mm,
even you can learn a lot of skills because students, I believe that those who are students here, when we are talking about chemistry, actually chemistry is everywhere, is chemistry around us, is everything is chemistry. Okay, even our kitchen is full of chemistry. Okay, the salts that we are using, all those, whatever is, everything is chemistry. Dealing with chemistry is so nice. Okay, and I just love the field that I am in, I will say.
explore new things and all right, doctor.
Exactly. So, and when we talk about chemistry also, instrumentation is actually a big portion of chemistry.
Mhm.
Okay, apart from the fundamental knowledge that we will learn, the fundamental knowledge that we will learn, we will apply to the instrument, like the knowledge that we will learn from the book, we will apply to the instrument during our analysis. Okay, because mostly we are depending on the instruments, so the results that we will obtain from the instruments, with our knowledge, how we are going to interpret the results. So that is actually a job of a chemist. Okay, so that's why you must have strong fundamental knowledge of chemistry, I will say lah.
Mm. So mastering into instrumentation is also one of the important factors
Yeah,
to become
Gulen,
a chemist.
exactly.
Yeah. Yes.
Exactly, because actually it will add extra, it's extra skill for you. I mean, it's a soft skill, for you, I will say, mastering in instrumentation.
Okay, doctor. Moving to the next question, doctor. Uh,
Okay, sure.
about the fast track, pursuing PhD straight after undergraduate studies. Is it possible if one finishes undergraduate in a certain university and plans to pursue PhD in a different or overseas university? What was the question? Is it possible for a person to pursue their undergraduate in one university and then to pursue their PhD in a different or overseas university? I think you answered this question.
Uh,
But
yeah, I believe that it's possible.
yeah.
You have to check with the postgraduate unit of that particular university what are the requirements for their PhD program. Okay, probably if, let's say, if okay, if you have a CGPA of 3.7, okay, from your, let's say you have completed your Bachelor of Chemistry with 3.7, minimum with 3.7, you can probably apply for direct fast track PhD. Okay, but the assessment will be a bit different compared to the normal PhD students. Okay, there will be some assessment and all those things. Of course, they have to in order to maintain the quality, the assessment will be a bit different. So probably you can search more on this.
Okay, doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question, Durai. I don't mean to be materialistic, but how is the income of a researcher compared to working in industry? In doctor's opinion, does it reflect the amount of hard work you put into your research? So
Um. Yes. Yeah.
I think it's asking about the income. How much do chemists earn? And a doctor's opinion, does it reflect the amount of hard work you put into your research? Okay.
Um. I believe that, okay, it's a good question. I am happy that, some of them can think up to this level, because during my time, yeah, I don't think, about salary and all those things, and I won't say it's a materialistic. Actually, you are very much practical, I will say.
Mhm.
Okay, being a researcher come lecturer, okay, whatever that I'm earning now, I feel like, it's okay. Of course, you if you compare to a business person, of course, it not up to a business person, but it's okay. I can, have my own family, with my, I can support my parents, I can have my own property and all those things. It's okay. Okay, but again, of course, we can't compare to the researcher, I mean, sorry, to entrepreneur, of course, those who are doing their own business and all those things. But again, like in myself, I am very much satisfied with what I'm doing. I'm not a business minded person, basically. Okay. Yeah, it's actually, I don't know, it's difficult to, answer this question, I
Yeah.
think.
But
Uh,
I think, doctor, this one income, because I do find a lot of questions regarding the income of a chemist
okay.
researcher. So, in my
Okay.
opinion, I think as long as industries are there, I think the income should be good. And also, it
No,
depends on hard work also, like how much
yeah,
we grow in that career, how much we can add value to our career path.
exactly.
Mhm.
Because if, let's say, someone graduated, okay, with the Bachelor of Chemistry and they are entering into the industries, of course, the starting, the pay will be a fresh graduate pay. But once you are in the industry, what you are doing there, that will make you to how you are going to sell yourself. That is the main point there, because once you are at industry, the industry will expect you to be more productive, more proactive. You have to know everything, so you have to keep on learning. Even though you have completed your degree, you have to go for additional courses, you have to willingly learn extra things. You have to, if possible, you can also pursue your postgraduate studies, so that when you start to gain experience, at the same time when you start to add some values in yourself, okay, I believe that the market will recognize you and they will appreciate you. I believe that. So indirectly, of course, your income is also will increase.
Yes.
Okay, and as a chemist, actually, you are not only, there are so many chemists now. They have their own company. Of course, once you have your own company, you can earn like a businessman. Of course, you are doing your own product. Okay, there are so many chemists. Okay, they have their own rubber company, they have their own pharmaceutical company, they have their own analysis lab, they are doing their own, production and all those things. So of course, there is a lot of chance, okay, in
So
this field. Yeah,
So it means like they would have also started somewhere freshly, right, doctor? So when they actually
exactly,
learn many
exactly.
things and then they equip themselves.
Experience, Yagulan. I will
Experience.
say experience. Okay, experience will make someone, you know, how they are growing in their life. Okay, even myself, I will say, I'm still learning. Okay, I won't say I'm an expert in my field. Okay, I won't say that, and I never say that because I feel, I'm still learning. Okay, every day I'm learning. Even from Yagulan, I am learning also. So, through your research. So no, Yagulan, that is my sincerely. I am learning from you also, from your research also. Actually, I am getting a lot of information. So that's why sometimes I will ask you a question. Actually, I am learning from you. So it's actually that is how I will say lah. Yeah.
Understand, doctor. Okay,
Okay.
doctor. This one, I think it's related to you, doctor. This question: is there any
Okay.
way to become a lecturer without going through the SLI program?
Okay, yes, you can. Okay, you have to go for the interview. Okay, you have to keep check on the websites, the university, particular university websites. Either it can be private sector or it can be a government sector. Okay, with the minimum requirement. Have you met the minimum requirement? If let's say for the IPTA, okay, you must have your PhD in the particular field and how many years of experience you have with publication. Do you have your postdoc experience? All this will add some values. Of course, you can come, you can apply for the position as well. Okay,
Mhm.
there is no, yeah.
Understand, doctor. Doctor, because this chemist course, right? Like last time when I enrolled, also some of them, when I told them that I'm actually pursuing chemistry, they will be like, "Is it chemical engineering?" Because they have never heard this course before, and they thought that okay, this course is only available up to SPM or STPM. So when I say that chemistry, then they will be like, "Oh, why you studied this in SPM? You're still studying until university." So can doctor give a like explanation like what does chemist and chemical engineer, what is the prospect of their son?
I believe that if let's say some of the students here, okay, they have followed the previous session with Dr. Jaya Lakshmi, I believe that she is a chemical engineer. Okay, chemical engineer, they are basically involving processes, which is involving the chemical process and all. It's more on the factories, involving these chemical processes. It's different actually. Okay, like ourselves, we as a chemist, we are more on the, we will apply
Yes.
the chemistry
Yeah.
into the into the industry, whereas as the engineer, chemical engineer, actually they will learn more on the engineering side, I believe that. Okay, so it's actually different. Okay,
Mm.
so that's why with the bachelor of chemistry or even bachelor of industrial chemistry, bachelor of all these it's basic science courses, will make you to become a trained chemist. So consider you are a chemist, like alchemia, we will call as the alchemia. You are you will apply the chemistry
Yeah.
knowledge into the industry. That is
Yeah.
the difference.
Yeah. Back in my previous workplace, doctor, a chemist will actually develop the product, and then they will actually
Okay,
pass the information to the engineers. So the engineers will actually develop it
exactly.
the factory, the plant, and this one. So like there is a correlation between chemistry.
Exactly. We can work with the engineers, because even like in my research field also I need the help of an engineer, so in order to design some plan, because I will have some limitations there. So probably I might need a chemical engineer to assist me on that part. So it depends.
Yeah, doctor. Very true. Very true. Okay, doctor.
Yeah.
Another question. Can you suggest some scholarship that I can apply to study overseas, as I am studying now diploma in chemical engineering? This one, I think, okay, doctor, you may answer.
If they are in a diploma, probably they can apply. Of course, they will apply for their bachelor. Okay, if they want to pursue their studies at abroad, so probably they have to, start to find scholarship here in our country, and apart from that, they can find even abroad as well, because international scholarship also, there is so many international scholarship for postgraduate students, even for the postgraduate studies, even for undergraduate studies also, there are some scholarship as well, international scholarship, I'm talking. But when you're talking about local, the most prominent one, I will say, is a GPA scholarship. Okay, but you have to check. You have to check the requirement for the diploma students. Okay, whether they are offering or not. Okay, that is one thing. And second thing, probably you can check with your yayasan. Even with our I don't know, our society, or something. Probably they might have. Um, but for diploma, you can apply for I think yayasan or some kazana, all these, and all some companies, they might also can sponsor you if you have a good CGPA, and if you have a good soft skill. Why not? You can probably search for that.
Okay. Next question, doctor. What degree courses can we pursue if the student are from private colleges after foundation? I think this question, it depends on their interest, right, doctor?
Yeah, exactly. It depends
Uh,
on their interest, basically.
Interest, what they wanted to pursue, and they also have to
Yes.
check on the requirements of the courses, whether they can actually pursue
Yeah,
or not.
exactly.
Okay, doctor. Next question. Is
Yeah.
the IKM membership fee is a lifetime or have to renew annually? I'm a chemistry
Oh
under.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, Gulen. Never mind, you can complete the question.
I'm a chemistry undergraduate, so do I get the chance, the CHM title upon registered under IKM, or need to pursue master and PhD to get the title CHM?
No, okay. Let
First
me
question,
answer your.
membership fee, doctor.
Okay. Actually, you have to. Yeah, I forgot to mention that you have to renew your membership. Okay, about 100 plus every year. Okay, mine. I just renewed mine. So you have to renew every January. Okay, the membership. Every year you have to do that in order to retain your membership with them. And second thing, yes, she or he can apply for the membership, for the IKM membership with the Bachelor of Chemistry, of course, with the working experience in the related field. Of course, they can go for the membership.
Yes. So they will have that CHM title, doctor, upon getting the license.
Yes. All the members, they will get the CHM title, right?
Uh, uh, I'm not. I think I'm not sure, doctor. I have to check also, because some of
Yeah,
my
yeah.
they,
Yes.
some of my like my in my workplace,
Yeah.
they didn't get the CHM. I think it. I also don't know, doctor. I have to find out on that. Yeah.
But as I know, the members they must get. Okay,
Oh,
never mind. Let me check on that. Okay.
okay, doctor. We will move to the next question.
Yeah, sure.
Since all our labs are online, will this affect the students' lab skills badly? I think this is regarding current situation, is it, doctor?
Yeah, current situation, yes. Of
Okay.
course, we are very much worried. Is that the question, Yagulan?
Yeah.
Yagulan?
Yes,
Yeah.
doctor.
Is that,
That's
that
the
is the
question.
question?
Will that
Okay.
affect the students?
Of course, it will affect the students' soft skill, and we are very much worried about that. So we are waiting for the situation to, get back well soon, so that we can train our students back. But probably final year students, we will conduct some special practical session with them, so that we can equip them with the required practical skills before they go for their industrial training. Okay, we are planning for that actually. So we are a bit, we are a bit worried as well about this part. Okay, but so far there is no choice, so we have to go for
Yeah.
virtual. Of course, we will make sure the students will get the right knowledge before they go to the industry.
Okay, doctor. Doctor, I have a personal question, doctor.
Yeah,
Because I studied pure chemistry in UM, right?
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, Milan.
UM, we have two courses. One is
Okay,
pure chemistry and applied chemistry, and they have divided in a way that pure
okay,
chemistry students will conduct final year project, and applied chemistry
okay.
will go for internship. So, so if my question is, pure chemistry students, can they still proceed for an internship after their studies? Is there any prospect like that? Can I explain on that, doctor?
Okay. At the moment, yes, we are practicing that, but you can. I think there is no harm for you to, you can also try for the internship. Okay, you can do that if you want. If still you are allowed to do that, because when you do your internship, it will give some experience to you. At the same time, when the pure chemistry students, okay, with the background of bachelor of chemistry, when they do their final year projects, actually they are learning some skills there as well. So this is just that the final year project, it can be more on scientific, but the internship is actually more on the industrial. It's a corporate world. It's already industry exposure. So I believe that both is important,
Mm-hmm.
because if you are going to the industry, you have to know the way how to. If let's say you are placed, if let's say you are in the R&D department, probably you have to know the basic knowledge on how to conduct research. So what I mean. That skill actually you will learn in your final year project, basically how to write your thesis, how to report your data, how to analyze your data, all of that. So I will suggest for all the chemistry graduates, if possible, take your final year project. I mean, you have to do your final year project, and you have to go for internship, both if possible. But
Mm-hmm.
now at the moment we are practicing that because of according to the curriculum. But I believe that we are doing some changes there, Yagulan, so that we want our students to go for both, to
Both.
get in order to get better exposure, basically.
So pure chemistry student, after their FYP, they are like, after they finish their what you call the academic requirement, they
Final
can
year project.
apply for internship. Also, it's also still allowed.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yes.
okay, and then what? May I know what the results you had to obtain, or for JPA scholarship? What results that you should have in order to get JPA scholarship? And did you have to get straight A plus? Doctor, you have already answered this question.
Yeah, I think I already mentioned that before. Yeah,
Yeah, a good result will actually produce. You can channel yourself to many scholarships. That's
exactly,
the
exactly.
answer. Okay, may I know what are the local scholarships available for SPM leavers who are interested in pursuing chemistry field? Okay, scholarships. Doctor, we also have this My Brain Science scholarship, right? Is that still available?
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, my brain science, but it's depends, Yagulan, because sometimes ministry will announce. But at the moment, so far, as for my knowledge, so far there is no any advertisement on that. But I think last year they announced that actually my brain science is scholarship for the first class students to pursue their postgraduate studies. Okay, it's a full scholarship by Ministry of Education. Because last time we have my brain science and my brain my PhD and all those program, but so far now at the moment no. But the my brain science I saw last year, they opened that as well. Okay, for some of for the students with the good results, they can apply that. Okay, of course with your SPM, or you have to go for your matriculation foundation or STPM, in order to go into your local U. Okay, then once you go into your local U, then probably with your 2 semesters, if you can score very well, okay, in your first year of your degree, probably you can apply for the JPA scholarship. Okay, so that's the thing.
Okay, doctor. Doctor, if let's say someone did their STPM, right? So
Yeah,
can they actually apply for chemistry courses? I
with
mean,
STPM.
after STPM, uh, so can they
Yeah.
actually apply for chemistry courses in government universities? Share your
Yes.
knowledge.
Yes, Yakulan, because I did my STPM back in 2004 or 2005. Okay, so yeah, I did my STPM. Then I applied to the IPTA. Of course, during my time, I was given 8 choice. All my choices was chemistry. Okay, all my 8 choices was chemistry, and analytical chemistry was my second choice. I think first choice was, I think it's also industrial or analytical chemistry. So luckily, I'm lucky enough to get the choice that I want lah. Okay, because I really wanted to do something to do with chemistry, but thank God, I believe that it's it's fated to be in this field. I believe that.
Okay, doctor.
Yeah.
Is there a specific requirement for diploma in lab technology, UPSI students to pursue bachelor's in chemistry at UM? I think this one.
um
Okay, doctor, you may continue.
yes, Gulen. I think you can add some value, some points here as well.
Actually, I think this one is entirely depends on the requirements as well. So we have to check in the UM portal for chemistry courses. What is the requirement they actually ask from diploma levels for STPM levels? What is the result that they should obtain in order to actually pursue this course in UM? So
Yeah,
really have to check on the requirements, current
and the
requirements.
UPU requirement as well.
Yes, yes.
UPU actually, because the application is via UPU channel, so they have to once the usually every, I believe that the intake will be every September, right? Just that this year it was a bit late due to the
Okay.
pandemic. Okay, but usually, but it's not usually, but the intake is via the UPU channel, so they have to check the requirement set by the university and of course by the UPU as well. Okay, so of course you must get the minimum point of 3.0 in order to enter into UM, I believe that. So you
Yes.
have to check the specified requirement for the course. You have to check that.
Exactly, doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question. In your opinion, which part of chemistry is easy to learn, whether organic, inorganic, physical, or analytical chemistry? Doctor, I think personally, for me, analytical chemistry is easier compared
Oh,
to organic, inorganic, physical. I think inorganic can take the second place, lah, followed by physical, and the last would be organic. That's my experience, doctor.
okay. If you ask me, Gulen, actually, I love organic chemistry because I started to love organic chemistry during my STPM. Because and here, those SPM students, if you are still here, okay, for those who have left, it's okay. So for those, if there is any SPM students here, means if let's say you got a place for matriculation, government matriculation, yeah, you can go for it. If let's say you have no, you didn't get the matriculation or some other government based like polytechnic or whatever, this one, so you can also consider STPM as the one of your choice, because the knowledge that you are going to learn in your STPM is actually will be very helpful during your degree. Personally, in if you ask me, Okay, my first year degree, actually most of the thing is actually already covered in my STPM, because the knowledge that I've learned in my STPM chemistry is actually very wide. Okay, we are already been exposed to organic chemistry, physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry very well there. So when I enter into university first year, Bachelor of Chemistry, I feel like, it's very much I feel easy, because I still can refer to my STPM books, and whatever that I've learned throughout the 2 years, it was very helpful for me to score well in my degree, I will say. So, I will encourage, students to do
Do it.
STPM. Keep STPM as one of your choice as well. Okay, it's actually, it's not that difficult as some students are thinking. If you can put effort, of course, everywhere you go, so you have to put extra effort. So
Yeah.
that's the thing, just that the mindset,
Yes.
just keep that as
STPM.
one of the option, because with that you can enter into local universities, okay, without burdening your family members and all those things lah. So I will say that, it's a good option actually.
Mhm.
Please
I've seen,
consider that, students. Yeah.
yes, doctor. I've seen my STPM course mates, doctor. They really did well during their first semester. They really had very good results because their previous learning experience in STPM. So it was
Yeah,
very helpful for them.
the journey, actually, the journey was very tough and difficult, of course, yeah, Gulen, but it made me to feel, it's
Yeah.
actually, it makes me to, it will make you to be a more critical thinker, as well as, the maturity, the maturity that you will get is actually, I will say, it's good.
Mm-hmm. True, doctor. Okay, doctor. Next question. What is the best university to pursue our studies after matriculation? To be a chemist, if we get CGPA 4.0.
Wow. So, how to answer this question? Because I cannot, rank a university, or I cannot, uh,
Favoritism
mm,
towards university.
yeah, I cannot do that. I feel that is not fair.
Yeah.
All the universities, they have their own strength and own specialty, especially. So, like myself, I did my bachelor's in Terengganu. Of course, the moment I got the offer, my family members say, "Hey, that's far. Are you sure you want to go?" I said, "Yes, I want to go," because I applied for it. So, uh, I don't know. It depends on you. I won't say, which university is good. It depends on your interest and what course you're going to do. Because, like we have Bachelor of Chemistry, Bachelor Applied Chemistry. Okay, like UNIMAS, they have Resources Chemistry. UMS, they have Industrial Chemistry. USM, they do have chemistry program. Like UMT, they have Analytical and Environmental Chemistry. So it actually depends on the course that you wanted to go, basically.
Mm. So these courses have their own specialization, right, doctor? Let's say if they
Exactly.
petroleum chemistry, they will learn more on the petroleum.
Like UPM, I believe that UPM is offering that course, petroleum chemistry. So, all the courses have their own, specialty, and, it depends on their personal interests.
Understand, doctor. Okay, doctor. Another question.
Yeah,
I think we can, if there is no more question, we can actually make it the last question.
okay,
Is
sure.
because is it advisable to do mixed mode postgraduate studies in this field as part time? Is it manageable? My seniors and lecturers do not really encourage part time. What is your opinion, doctor?
Okay. In order to answer this question, actually, it's a very good question. Okay, Yagulan. For those who are working, for example, I have few, here in I am actually mainly teaching MSc Analytical and Instrumental Chemistry. Okay, so in that course, about 80 to 90% are working adults. Okay, so and most of our classes are 5:30 up to 8:30 every day. Okay, even sometimes Saturday, Sunday we might have classes. So all the working adults, are joining our class, and our program is fully coursework program. But we are, it's coursework means that you still have to do your research for 10 credit hours, something like that. Okay, so again, if a coursework program is actually more subjects will be there. If mixed mode means the portion is actually 50% research and 50% is your coursework, still you have to, so you will have less subjects. So it's again your interest. If you are a very research mind person and you are, if you think you can cope for the research, okay, because the weightage in mixed mode is higher for research compared to the coursework. Okay, the research weightage in the coursework is less compared to the mixed mode program. Okay, mixed mode, the weightage for research is higher. So if you think with your work commitment, and if you are still, you want to you want to explore more in your research, yeah, you can go into the field. If let's say you want to upgrade your knowledge, okay, you want to get your master degree and you want to upgrade your knowledge, then coursework will be the right choice, because your working environment, your schedule is very tight, you can't spend your time for research. Then probably you can go for coursework. So it depends, yeah, Gulen. But essentially it's a good question, because most of our students will get confused between mixed modes and coursework. Just that the difference is the research portion in the mixed mode. Okay, the weightage will be more compared to the coursework. Okay, coursework you will have more subjects actually. The weightage for the research will be less.
I see, doctor. So they have to choose the right one there. But do we have
Exactly.
mixed mode courses, doctor, in UM?
Come again?
Do we have mixed mode courses in UM,
Yeah,
doctor?
yeah, we have. Even under Faculty of Science, we have mixed mode program.
Understand, doctor. Okay,
Mm.
doctor. So I think we have come to the end of the session, and
Okay.
it was really very knowledgeable, very fruitful session, doctor, from yourself, especially your sharing to on the postgraduate IKM registration, all of that. Really, I think it really benefited all of us, especially students, graduates in this session who have participated and all. So. Thank you so much, Doctor, for the time that you have taken to spend this session. And for the participants, you might have a lot of questions, more questions coming in, maybe after this or tomorrow or what. So what you can do is you can actually, we are still in the group, WhatsApp group, so you can actually post more questions. We are ready to actually assist you, Dr. Mukunda and also myself. We are actually ready to assist you in whichever way that we could. And thank you so much for participating. Please don't leave that group. There will be ongoing mentoring session in that WhatsApp group as well. So, Doctor, we have come to the end of the session, Doctor. So thank you so much, Doctor, for
Okay,
joining.
most welcome, Yagulan. And I would like to wish all the best to all the participants here. For those SPM students, okay, do well in your exam. Okay, make your parents proud of you. Okay, that is what I can say to you all. And for those who are with bachelor and with foundations, pursue, you're going to pursue your studies. Okay, all the best to you. Okay, if you have any doubt on your, to further your studies or which option you have to choose, you can always contact the QMIC. I believe that QMIC are doing a wonderful and perfect job, okay, so far. So okay, they are the right channel to guide all of you. Okay, so thank you so much for the opportunity again, Yagulen. Okay, so I think that's all from me now.
Yeah.
Okay, good night to everyone.
Good night,
It's
Doctor.
already, it's already 10 p.m. now. Yeah.
Yeah. Stay safe, everyone. Stay safe. All right, Doctor.
Okay,
See you
Yagulen.
soon.
Okay,
Okay,
bye.
Doctor.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye, bye. Bye,
Okay, bye.
everyone. Okay, bye.
இப்பதான் கைங்க அனுப்பிச்சு விட்டாங்க. இப்பதான் பாக்குறேன். என்னதான் இது? ஞாபகம் இருக்கா இல்லையா? நான் உடையும் அவரையும்
Hello. Sorry.